all for coming. I am Professor Stitch. I am your Mathemagical Studies instructor, and today's class will be a remedial review of some of the woolly spells we have covered thus far in class. Now, if you've missed some of these lectures, it's perfectly all right. We will ensure that the magical box below this window has links to all of them, and you can peruse them at your leisure. These are rather seasonal spells for this time of year, and I thought you would all benefit from a quick review in this manner. So let's get started. We're going to begin with the easier spells, of course, and work our way up to the more difficult ones. Wands at the ready, everyone! If you require the summoning of a ghost, we have two rather simple spells for you. We'll begin there. The first is a flat, somewhat two-dimensional ghost, very easy to assemble. We will put him here. And of course the second one, if you require something a little less flat, something more of the stuffed variety, nonetheless not difficult, that would be a somewhat small hand-sized ghost, you know, for doing small bits of bidding. We will put him here. And both of those can easily be retrieved in the magical box below. Both are rather fun, and children find them easy to manage as well. If you require magical attire, we have some of that as well. Some of these spells are good for keeping yourself warm, others are just amusing to look at. First, we have some along the cat variety. We have cat ears, very handy, and of course, not to be outdone, cat paws. You do need to look the part, of course. If you're going to wear the ears, you should have the paws to match. Not to be outdone, if you need to summon some superpowers, we've also got a hero gauntlet spell. You'll find that over here. And that is very easy to accommodate for multiple sized hands, of course. And also, if you need to go in disguise somewhere, you may require a mask. We have one of those as well. And that is a somewhat simple, not too difficult pattern or spell to follow. So if you require anything like that, you know, for wearing disguises, that sort of thing, then do check those out. Oh. Yes, furthermore, if you need to conjure some confectionery, we have two rather simple spells. One for rather large candy corn. We'll put that here. And of course we have a smaller variety of candy corn in case you don't want to get a sweet toothache. We'll put that over here. And both of those are rather simple, both of which are stuffed and will stuff you as well, so be careful when summoning them. Confectionery can overflow if you're not careful. If you require the services of a monster, we do have a beginner's monster summoning spell. Now, he's not very grumpy, obviously. We didn't want this to be too much for a beginner to deal with. But you can find our little Frankie over there. And he's not very monsterish in the traditional monstrous sense, but he will steal the confectionery that you summoned just before him. So if you're going to use this monster, make sure you keep him separate from the sugary sweets. We have two more, of course. We have two very recent spells that we've covered in class. We have the pumpkin drawstring sack here. And that's perfect for carrying around your confectionery if you've summoned some up. And also our lacy little spider web here. And of course that is perfect adornment for your abode or even your attire. All of which are rather simple. Once again, I've said you will find links to these lectures in the magical box below this window if you have missed any of them. Alright class, that is it for today. As mentioned, the links are in the magical box below this window. Please gather your things, don't forget your books or wands, and we will see you all here in class on Friday. Ta-ta!